Hi there, Librans. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at November 16 through November 22nd. And this is one of those weeks when we have a changing of the guards, and Mercury and the Sun are moving out of Scorpio, your second house of money and self-worth, and into Sagittarius, your third house of communication, short trips, and conversations, which is a much better placement indeed for you. Also, Neptune, the planet of fantasy and dreams, is moving direct in Pisces, and it's been out of phase for 5 months. So, for many people, it's almost going to be like a dream or a fantasy or a bit of both that you had a while back, 5 months ago, is suddenly going to sort of show up again, or you're reminded of something, or you'll start thinking about it, and lo and behold, if you don't have another crack at it, which is really exciting. And not every, you're a sign that very much believes in signs and in what the universe is trying to tell you, and in, deja vu and all those sort of things, more than other signs. So this is something that could be right up your alley and could get you very excited. And for one, it's a time for you to, dream big. And when you wake up, jot down those dreams, whatever it is that you thought about, jot it down so that you are far more able to take advantage of being in the right time at the right place, which is definitely a Neptune saying, and where Neptune is involved. Neptune, of course, is the ruler of Pisces, which is the most creative sign in the zodiac, and where Venus is the happiest. And of course, Venus is your ruler. Now, although you would think Venus is happiest in your sign, or Taurus, the signs it rules, is actually exalted in Pisces. So that's something else that you have in common with Neptune and Pisces. And for you, this is going to be transiting your 6th house of health and well-being. So say, for example, you've been thinking that living in a big city isn't for you, and that you would like to be out more, live by the ocean or on a farm or on a mountaintop, or go work overseas maybe, and live on a boat, a cruise ship. Like, there's so many options available to people now, especially the millennials, that that the world is your cosmic oyster, that we don't have to stay in the same town like our families before us, that we can travel overseas, study at the Sorbonne, go to Oxford, and all that sort of thing, or just simply travel. So those dreams could very much become reality with the Sun and Mercury moving into Sagittarius, which is a traveling sign, and which is a sign you get along with very well. In fact, a Sagittarian would be a great travel partner. I don't think we pay enough attention or do enough about traveling. Living in America, a lot of people haven't been overseas at all. They've never left the States. And I find that quite amazing, because pretty much every Australian I've ever met has traveled. They're in Los Angeles, they're in New York, they're in Miami, they're in Europe. So it's weird to me that a population of 300 million, only a certain amount have their passport, which, I think they feel like there's everything's here, but it's nothing. It's not about that. It's about experiencing other cultures, other food, other ways of life that make us much more appreciative of our own, and also open our eyes to what else is out there. Have a wonderful week. It's great speaking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.